Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the WrestlePlug YouTube channel. It's been a little while, so now we're going to do some more watch-alongs. This, right here, this. Yeah, baby. Yeah, come on. A little bit sensitive at the moment, feeling a little bit rattled, as everybody here will know, but we won't go into that. But what we will go into is, of course, the company and its rich history of wrestling, and we are going to start with September Sin, Outcast Pro Wrestling. Now, Carl Wilkinson, how much do you know about Outcast Pro Wrestling?
Not a whole lot.
So you remember the intense rivalry between Outcast Pro Wrestling and CWP? You remember that, don't you?
Yes.
Cool. So
yes,
you will remember one of the individuals that we're looking at in this match because he wrestled a Pokemon last time around. Do you remember that?
Oh, I love that one. Look at You, I believe was his name.
Look at You, indeed. So this was Look at You's opponent. When we watched last time around, we watched one of this individual's matches is, of course, the retro dude, Rudi Root. And he has specifically asked us for this watch along. So if anyone says, why are you favoring Rudi? You know what? He just asked. So cry somewhere else about it. He's wrestling, I believe, Jackson Arrow for the OPW Heavyweight Championship match. We love it.
We sing the praises of that kid.
Jackson Arrow is good, isn't he? Isn't he such good shit? The really annoying thing is, now that I train at Outcast, I'm just going to get a load of grief for this. I know I'm going to get a load of aggro, especially from one individual. You know who you are. But yeah.
Those eyes.
Oh, those eyes, indeed. Yeah. Well, if they keep giving me evils, I can do it back too. September Sin from, I think, October of last year. Well, that's not very sensible, is it? Oh, fucking hell. You can tell I'm fucking rattled. September Sin from September, of course, but it was released on the YouTube channel in October. If you would like to watch any Outcast Pro Wrestling, you can check out Main Brand, the YouTube channel. And I believe the man is Simon Main, and he records all the shows with hard cameras and stuff like that. So if you want a little taste of Outcast and what they get up to, then this is a good place to check it out. Now, I should point out, Mr. Wilkinson, that this is an 18+ event. So you are welcome to say what you please about who you please.
I feel like that's opening me up to get to her, to just, someone's going to get me.
Trust me, mate, they'll get me before they get you. Ain't nobody going over to Canada for the Outcast roster. Are you ready for the Outcast Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship matchup? It's Jackson Arrow versus Rudi Root.
Let's go, mate.
Here, 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, yeah. Look at that nightclub. Look at that sit. Whoa. Look at that beam so in the middle. Yo. Who you rooting for here, mate?
I mean, that's tough. I do love that Jackson Arrow kid.
I do like me some of that Jackson Arrow, eh? He's a big fan of that old sharpshooter with the anal penetration, eh? Are you pleased that we're actually watching wrestling and not a bunch of meth heads in Canada this time around?
I honestly believe I got physically ill last time. I was sick for a week. I didn't go to work for a week, and I swear it's because of that.
Yeah, no, seriously, that thing gave me venereal disease. I woke up with a strain of herpes that can only be gotten from awful YouTube. Yeah, Jackson Arrow. Look at these lads. Very tentative start here for two ludicrously high-tuned athletes.
I love the colorful,
okay, fair enough.
Trunks.
Jackson's like, I'll teach you about slow-moving wrestling. Cheeky little STO. Oh, hello.
Oh.
Reminds me a little bit of RVD and Jeff Hardy from back in the day. They used to do stuff like that. Like trading off and scooting around each other's maneuvers.
Oh, the roll-up, the most devastating move in all of sports entertainment.
It's that death by roll-up, baby. Chris Brooks. Lovely. Look at it. I'm gassed already. Just saying. Gassed already. Arm drag. Lovely. And going back. Oh, he's got him again.
Oh.
Come on, big boy.
People probably think arm drags are so simple, but it's such... it's probably not.
I still can't take them properly. I mean, I don't claim to be any good athletically, even though I train. But yeah, no, I think everything's difficult until it's not. That's the weird thing about wrestling. You can kick a football. You might not be able to kick a football well, but you can kick a football. But if you can't bump, you can't bump. It's as simple as that. You need to learn how to do it properly. And that's the same in anything in wrestling. There's such an amazing amount of work that goes into every choreographed piece, every single move that you do. And once you start training, that's when you realize, holy shit, this shit is fucking horrible and it's fucking hard and it fucking hurts.
Even people who do know how to bump, you know, like our boy Big E, for example, he knows how to bump. Still took a bit of a tumble.
Yeah. Yeah, Big E's definitely one up to me on the old injury scale this week. That is just unbelievably horrific, that is. Get well soon, Big E, even though you're never going to watch one of these terrible watch-alongs.
If his neck wasn't the size of a tree trunk.
Strength. Yeah, I mean, the
amount of like flexibility that I can't even imagine doing that. Like my body couldn't arch like that. I'm pretty sure my stomach would just explode out if I bent like that.
It's quite funny, actually, because me and Rudy were doing that yesterday. Like, well, I was doing it to him, obviously. He wasn't stupid enough to make me bridge, because look at me, I can't bridge. I can kind of bridge if someone's got me in a head scissors. It's weird. I can do some things well, and then everything else is just fucking tragic. Oh, hello. They're really going for a technical fest here. I like it. It's literally like everything that you'll learn via doing tech. Just brought into one beautifully smooth motion. How long until we get a chop party? We are currently 3 minutes 43 in, and I'm yet to see a Rudi Root chop party. There's a chop. Thank you very much.
Called it.
I just know him too well. Oh, hello, pendulum elbow. We like that. Very. Who did that? Was it Damien Sandow who used to do the pendulum elbow?
I think so.
I'm trying to think who does it. Someone famous in WWE does it. Crisp suplex.
Oh, the camera seems to have lost a bit of focus there, though.
Yeah,
just
it's probably because the referee's so ugly, isn't it? Oh, sorry. Sorry. That's coming from my face. Come on, man. Aha, and we're back in focus as the referee moves away from the camera. Ah, thank you. Mind the fucking... Have you seen the ceiling in the middle? That big old girder.
Yeah. Oh, very Eddie Guerrero right there.
Hard cam, mate. Come on, bruv. It was very Eddie Guerrero, wasn't it?
Man, like, honestly, this kind of venue reminds me... Do you remember the intro to the very first Blade movie? Where he's just like walking in the box.
Where he just stands in and he's like, yeah. There's that scene in there where that bloke's trying to scramble away and then the camera roadrunners him and it gets to the guy's boot and it's Wesley Snipes. He's like, yeah. It's like, oh man, I watched Blade in fucking yonkers. I'm going to watch Blade tonight now.
Yeah, like just when he walks into the club and there's like the blood coming from like the sprinklers, he just walks in just like all fucking Wesley Snipes badass. This venue reminds me of that.
I'll just say Blade. The Blade films are fucking amazing.
They're
so good.
The first two are really good. The third isn't, like, it's not as good as the other two, but seeing Triple H have a vampire dog, like a little Pomeranian, is just the funniest thing. And
giving Ryan Reynolds a full-on body slam.
Yeah.
That's the first time I remember Ryan Reynolds being a shithouse and thinking, yo, that guy would be a great like superhero villain or something. And then here we are all this time later with Deadpool. It's so funny. Rudy's probably thinking, talk about my match more. Talk about how great I am. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. We can't see fuck all because somebody doesn't purchase a roaming cam, do they, Jackson?
Oh,
love you.
Man, look at that. Right on the apron. It's the hardest part of the ring.
It's the hardest part of the... Man, we haven't spoken to the hardest part of the ring in ages. I miss those guys. I'll tell you what I really like is I love Rudy's trousers. I understand they cause a bit of division. I think they're fucking phenomenal. I love them. I like bright, loud bullshit. Like, it works for me. It looks like someone's got a smoke machine going on in here. Oh, what the fuck is that? That is just ridiculous. You fucking Spider-Man. Fuck you, sir. Just when you think you might have something down at training, you'll be like, oh, do you know what? That was really good. I'm really impressed with that. Jackson Arrow will be like, yeah, you mind if I just do a triple sow cow into a moonsault? It's like, oh, okay, I'll go fuck myself then, Jackson. Thank you very much. God, fucking hate but love that guy so much.
I hit my first scoop power slam. Here, let me do this quintuple triple suicide dive.
Literally, it is that way. You'll do a scoop slam and you'll be like, that was great. Now watch me do this Spanish fly. Lovely.
Oh, I like that.
You see, Jackson is like, a very good all-round wrestler, and I think the assumption is, hell, he's a kid who does great high-flying stuff, and he's one of the young bucks. He watches all the AEW stuff, and I bet he watches AEW to death. I can just tell he's that kind of wrestler. But he can do everything, and I think when you pop down to Outcast, you'll absolutely have to when you get over it, mate. I'll drag you over. It's one of those things where you realize, oh wow, this guy has such an astonishing level of knowledge and passion for our business, and he deserves a lot more respect for it. But...
like, I bet, like, he seems like a really cocky character, but I bet you he carries that in real life as well. Like, he's probably a really nice guy, but
he's insanely nice. But for the sake of kayfabe, what a dick!
But yeah, he carries that level of arrogance in real life, and it's just amplified when he's on camera.
I think he's just very confident. Like, he knows that he's very, 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 very good. But he's never the kind of guy who, outside of wrestling, is going to tell you, I'm the fucking business. Or at least he hasn't to me. And I'm a pretty good gauge of people's attitudes. Like, there's a lot of love and respect there. Like, you genuinely sense that from both these guys when you talk to them. Doesn't matter what you think personally, their passion for wrestling is so strong. I thought he was going to, like, suplex him right into that fucking girder.
Oh, we're going for a dragon plex.
Oh, look at the power! Shit him.
It's still
going. The referee's so animated. My God. Oh! I love how the ref's like,
Rudy.
Yeah, no. Mate, you're a referee. Sell it. Instead of sniffing people's feet, be like, yo, fam. Oh my God. Like, oh shit. Like, remember Chris Roberts? I know it's a bit iffy because he was in speaking out, and we don't obviously condone that, but he was very good at expressions. Oh, Hebner was a good example of that. Throw his arms up.
Jimmy Corderas was a good ref too.
Jimmy Corderas is, I just wish he wouldn't keep shit talking everything on Twitter every 5 minutes now. He's just become one of those guys. He's become the Meltzer of refs.
Yeah, just this cranky old man's like, roughing ain't what it used to be. Hey.
Well, back in my day, we used to hard way ourselves as referees. I'm like, okay, cheers for that, Jimmy.
Just a ref just taking a knife in the middle of a match, just
I gotta sell this move by bleeding. That's such good shit. It's like, remember Tim White, the suicidal referee, mate? Who could forget?
Those were so funny. They shouldn't be.
Yeah, no, right? It's terrifying, isn't it? Like, Vince McMahon's like, suicide's funny. Get in the bath and we'll have a toaster in it. It's such good shit.
Because it was like, was it Josh Matthews that kept like trying to interview him? I think.
Possibly. Oh wow! Remember, Josh Matthews used to actually be in WWE, and now he's like king douchebag for Impact.
Yeah.
They're already 10 minutes in. They're already going for the full-on trading forearms. Oh, cheeky little European uppercut there, right to the throat. Oh. I love his selling. It's phenomenal.
Little spinning back kick, nice.
Oh, hello.
Someone... that's it. That's the AEW. You know it. Fucking Dustin Rhodes right there.
Yeah, he's fucking Cena. He's like, oh my God, the Rhodes family. He's such a mark. In many ways, Jackson Arrow is a little bit like Cody Rhodes for me. He's just so smooth and looks so good, but yet for some reason there's a disconnect with certain people. Not everyone. He's still got loads of fans. Fucking yeah, man. Chop party! Here we go. Line him up, Mal. Line him up. Keep going. Oh, okay. Wait for it. Wait.
Get him.
Fuck you, Jackson. Fuck you. What a charm. Yeah, baby. I love it when they just keep going. Block. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. He is one of the few wrestlers I know who can do the heel work, but still look flash. You know how some wrestlers like Kevin Owens, he might be a heel, but I don't accept him as a heel because he's too flash or too cool.
Yeah.
Whereas Jackson Arrow, I'm like, oh, you're so good, you're a prick. Like, that's how it comes across. It's great. I don't want to be that guy, but there's this thing called autofocus, and you really should try it. There's even a manual thing where you can just keep it on a certain level, depending on the lighting, which, by the way, isn't moving. But I don't want to tell you how to do your job. It's just, do your fucking job.
Like, the lighting it's definitely... I'm not going to say atrocious, but it's not good. Like, you can still see, like, there's a spotlight, and it's enough, but you could still... get more.
It looks like there are. It's definitely 2, and because of this is where we get all technical. So tune yourselves out, make a cup of tea. But like, for me, like when I arrive at venues, you know me, I do so many gigs now. And when I arrive at venues, I always say try and make sure the lighting is balanced, because if it's not, like, it doesn't make for great footage. Now, footage isn't everything, but it is quite a big deal because it gives you social media traction. It gives you an outreach. For anyone watching this who, by the way, might even be remotely involved in wrestling companies and doesn't record their footage, there's a reason why you do, because of stuff like this. It's free publicity. You may not always like what we say, but we love giving these guys the free publicity because we love them. So, especially our boy Mike Fatality. Get to you later, sunshine.
I have no connections in this business whatsoever other than you and maybe some of the friends I've made through you. But like, I can still look at it kind of as an outsider, like as just a fan, and go, this is kind of stuff I would like to see that might be a little better to improve the viewing experience.
I say, main brand, he's got time to be advertising his sponsorships, but you got time to use another camera then, sweetheart, haven't you? Love you, son. I haven't met you, actually. I don't even know who you are, but I just thought I'd give out about your videos because I'm a cunt. You'll get used to that.
Ref, move. You're blocking.
Get your fat ass out of my way. Well, you're not that fat, but just get your inadequate, mediocre carcass out of my way.
I saw springboard cutter. Oh, Oz cutter.
You love it. You love to see cut. Oh, I'll tell you what, Rudy takes an absolutely... He gives a gorgeous cut, but he also takes a gorgeous one as well. Oh, hello. Oh, going for the back suplex into the... Oh, is that Blue Thunder? Yeah, it is Blue
Blue Thunder bomb. That's some Sami Zayn shit. Have you
called Sami Zayn? Beautifully. Have you called Sami Zayn? Oh, hello! Oh, fucking beautiful. Like an inverted TKO thing. Like, I'm sure I'll be told what it actually is by Rudy on Facebook Messenger. But good shit. Real good shit.
Can that count be a little more enthusiastic?
I know, right? He's got a lot of energy, this one, hasn't he?
Is he trying to be like Red Shoes with his blue shoes? Because Red Shoes is great.
He really is. Oh, the flexibility. Jesus Christ, he's like a ninja, isn't he? Oh, I'll tell you what would be fucking amazing. Will Ospreay versus Jackson Arrow, mate. I reckon they'd murder each other. It'd be so sick.
Just saw some of the Kenny Omega in there, dude. Fucking Dragonplex.
Oh, look out. Look out.
Oh,
look out.
Bulldog?
What's going on here? He's going to give him stalling German. Out of the waistline. Oh, yes. Paul Nelson. Oh, into the Snapdragon.
My God.
Mwah. Yo. He's rapidly becoming my favorite wrestler of all time, is Mr. Arrow.
I mean, we already saw the Dustin thing. That's a Kenny Omega thing. Like,
I really like this. Like, I really like this. For me is like a great advertisement for how fantastic British wrestling can be. Oh no! Right on the hair. And as we all know, Rudi Root draws his power from his hair.
What is it, Samson?
I don't get that reference. I'm sure
it's a biblical reference.
Okay. I thought it was an anime reference. That's how.
Yeah. Oh, Pentagon Driver? Oh my God, that was like 5.
Don't forget, this is for the right. Fucking hell.
Was that a Pentagon Driver, or was that like Jordan Grace's finisher?
It's a little bit like a combination of the two, isn't it? But Penta loves stuff like that. So you're going for a form of the Chancery there. Oh, he's got a Chancery with a STF lock.
Like, look right on the toes, man. Like right on like the fucking balls of his feet.
I like how he's just gonna. Technically, I'm not sure if his shot. Oh no. So he's very clever. As soon as his shoulders looked like we're gonna get down there, he just rolled out. That's the first time I've seen a referee do anything.
It looks like he's like a dad trying to scold his kid when the kid has no respect for the father.
Oh, middle finger from the retro dude. Uh-oh.
You can't do that.
He's gonna Pete Dunne the fuck out of you.
Sorry, who? I don't know who that is. I only know Butch.
Oh yeah. Has he got another name or is it just Butch? I haven't seen.
I think it's just Butch.
Oh, fuck off. Get to fucking kill. I'll kill you.
Oh my God.
Kill you. Go on.
Go off.
Go off, son. Go off. What do you think of Jackson Arrow's iteration of tights this time around? I know you're a huge mark for Jackson Arrow's ring gear.
Both these guys look great.
Yeah, they actually fucking get the gimmick and they get the look. Like, you know, it's just, it inspires me to invest even more.
Big pump kick.
Oh, right on the fucking button.
Oh,
go under. Oh, he's a palm strike through him. Yeah. Show you can. Fucking brilliant. Fuck him up, Rudy. Fuck him up. Sorry, Jason.
Oh, just a fucking kick to the mouth.
There goes my hero.
Package pile driver?
Yeah, he does do a package pile driver. Oh, hello. Oh,
Alabama Slammer?
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, nah.
That was like a fucking white noise neck breaker.
It was. Beautiful. White noise on the knee. Oh, Jesus, hellfire. Yeah, no, I would be like, I bet if I took a spot like that, I'd be like, yo, we are having a rest hold now. Like, oh, I can't feel my neck. Just fucking, after what happened the other night, I'm looking at that. Oh, slap him right across the face. Treat him like the bitch that he is.
Like, they've definitely both done like a really good selling, but you know, I do hate when, you know, you're just sitting on the mat for like 10 seconds and then the guy picks you up and you slap him in the face. Like, I understand how adrenaline works, but
oh, the root canal. Do you remember Sean O'Hare used to have that as his finisher?
That's a great finisher name, by the way.
It is, isn't it? Very good name. I would like to think he has. If he turns heel, he should have a finisher that's called the root of all evil.
Oh, I like that.
You're welcome. I like that. That's good shit.
That's an easy sell.
I'm just going to literally, instead of embarrassing myself at training, I'm just going to stand on the outside and go, call it this. just shout random creative ideas at people.
Just that guy sitting in the stand. Do a flip.
Do a flip. Oh my God, he's up there, isn't he? Fucking hell, that ceiling looks even lower than you realise, doesn't it? So,
yeah.
It's so frustrating. I wish they had a middle light that could cut through so the whole ring looks a little bit more lit. So I think it looks kind of cool with the slight shading on the ropes and that, but it just, you know, like the hard cam's good quality in terms of how it's filming. It's just, obviously it blurs in and out, which I could understand. That's why you use manual focus, isn't it? Like, that's why you use it. Oh, fucking hell. Right on the button. Oh, look out, look out. Oh, hello.
Oh, a little
he almost went
kind of thing?
Yeah, it was kind of like a package backstabber. Oi, Jackson.
I don't think I've ever seen.
I reckon he was going for a package pile driver, but he was very safe, which is I really respect. So yeah, I'm just saying. Oh, fucking hell, that gnarly. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it now. Package backstabber, Jackson. You're welcome. I want a fucking credit for that as well. Call it the Knicks bomb or something. Damn it, I want credit. I want royalties because I don't get credit from anyone else in Outcast. Am I right? Other than Kane. Kane's amazing.
Shooting season is in full effect.
How are you finding it, Mr. Wilkinson? Is it nice to watch good wrestling?
Yeah, this is really fun.
It's actually a really fucking good match. Despite, you know, the dull, lifeless referee and the really, really annoying cat. Oh, God. I love that. He got him from an inverted suplex into a tombstone. That is a great way to get out of a tombstone. Why has nobody done that before?
Why did Kurt Angle never do that?
I was going to say, because Kurt Angle wrestled Undertaker a few times. I don't remember him ever doing a spot like that. That's fucking good. That's really fucking good. You can tell these guys do a lot of private sessions together, can't you?
I'm just thinking, No Way Out 2006, I think?
I remember a No Way Out that had didn't Fully Loaded have Undertaker versus Kurt Angle from 2000?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
That was the one where Chris Benoit won the heavyweight title for about 2 minutes. Do you remember that? And then the decision was reversed. He was facing The Rock in the main event.
Oh yes,
because he taps him out, but it was like reversed for some reason. I can't remember why. It also had a fantastic last man standing match between Chris Jericho and Triple H. I'm such a nerd. I'm so sorry. Oh, mate, he's loving it. You should call the ankle like the root of all evil.
Yeah,
do it.
Yeah,
do it.
Yeah. Don't do it. Loosen your boot. Pull an Eddie.
Loosen your boot. Oh, WrestleMania 20, baby. The crowd are really all over it now. There was a little bit of half and half, and now they're all about Rudi Root.
Oh.
I think Jackson Arrow is champion at this point.
I think he. Yeah, I'm not. Sure.
Like during this show, I mean, not right now at this moment. Right now, it's JJ below. Shout out to JJ. They've gone, and bear in mind, they've gone over 12. Ha 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 ha! Yes.
Oh, fuck me.
Naughty. Just, yeah, no. You watch these, you're like, I'm not doing it. No way, not happening. Like, I can't. I physically can't do that. I mean, I can't even roll through. This comes like, I'll just pick the ankle from a roll through, it's fine. You're making us all look shit, buddy. Boo. I think when you're a referee, you're either full on, aren't you, like our boy Dan Barnsdale, or you just don't bother. Like, I feel like you've got to be very kind of over the top, but without taking away from the match.
Oh, or the elbow.
Oh, yeah. Fuck him up, Jackson. There's just one guy who's a hardcore Jackson Arrow mark. Fuck him up, Jackson. Oh, he's sending it. Oh, that's good storytelling there. Beautiful. I can't imagine Jackson tapping out for anyone. It's just not in his arsenal, I don't think.
Where's the grapevine? That's what you need. You need that extra.
Yeah, I don't think an ankle lock is legit until it's grapevine.
Yeah, I mean,
you are. I can smell it. I can smell it now. He's gonna put him away and he's gonna grapevine it. It stings. Now you've said it. It's like it's written in the stars. He's not. He's still on his knees.
I appreciate like he's lowering his center of gravity so he can actually like, you know, wrench it in kind of thing, but
if I was being super critical, which I have no right to do, I would be like, I'd like to see, there it is, soldier. You knew it was coming. I'd like to see him scream a little bit more like, tap, fucking tap. It's 18 plus, mate, but I don't think I've ever heard Rudy swear, actually. He's such a lovely soldier. He really is. Come on. Suck it, you son of a bitch. He's going to go. Yes, he's gone.
Oh, shit. Let's go.
The new champion. I
think that's the first time I've seen Jackson Arrow lose.
What is he, Robbie Nitro? No, wait, Robbie Nitro beat him. So,
never happened.
Nah, fuck that guy. What do you think, mate?
That was such a good thing to jump into.
We're actually happy. We watched good wrestling.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
Actually feel somewhat happy after watching that. Like, I think we'll just call it a day and be done with that. But don't worry, Mr. Wilkinson, because there's more from Outcast Pro Wrestling. What do you think about Outcast Pro Wrestling? Like, just as a quick thing, like, so, ladies and gentlemen, anyone watching this who wants a little bit more, they're thinking, oh, Outcast, that looks all right. They got some good workers. It's on the Isle of Wight. Tiny little island. I mean, it's, you know, it's not that tiny, but it's not exactly a fucking monster. If you look at, you know, a map of the British Isles, it's right down the bottom in the middle, and it's a little island. The kind of, you know, you can get to it from Portsmouth, Southampton, or whatever, but it's the only wrestling promotion over there. Well, you know, that runs regular shows. There's another promotion ain't worth shit that goes over there once in a blue moon, but nobody gives a fuck about them yahoos. And the bottom line is, like, you know, they have a very small fan base, a very small customer base to work with. So, and obviously pretty much all of the talent is homegrown or comes from the island as well. It's not like they kind of like, you know, hey, Portsmouth, send over a shitload of Red Pro guys or whatever. They don't have access to that. They run on an incredibly tight budget. What's your kind of overall feeling of it, watching it?
Do they use venues like that a lot? Just out of curiosity.
They do. So they have like a main kind of hall venue, which I believe is Ventnor Gardens now, or Ventnor something. I'm sure somebody will correct me on that. Cut me some fucking slack. I'm dizzy as shit. But there's also, they do 18 plus venues. I think that's a place called Strings, I think. And then they've also got Fever and Boutique. So they do nightclub shows, which are always 18 plus. They normally tend to take place on midweek nights because it's easier to get those venues. And then they do their kind of family friendly big shows in the bigger halls on the weekends. Not every weekend, obviously once a month. So they always have at least one show a month, from what I can tell.
If a lot of the matches are like that, that was really good. That was really fun.
Well, yeah, I mean, we know that we're going to get something special out of Rudi Root and Jackson Arrow, and we will return to see more of them. And by the way, Rudi Root, you're fucking welcome. You got your watch long now. Get out my DMs, goddammit. No, I'm kidding. It was great to watch, to be honest. It was a real joy. And all jokes aside, just a genuine pleasure to watch two people that I like wrestle so well. And I genuinely think they're friends. So, it's really good. They're probably sitting there thinking, you're not our friend, dickhead. It's like, fuck you, buddy. But it's one of those things. Watching people do something that they enjoy, that they're passionate about, that they care about, that they do because they love the sport, not because they're looking for a payday, is very cool, and that shines through in their performance. So, 2 big dirty thumbs up from the pluggers, lads. Well done, Carl Wilkinson. What do you reckon we should do next? Something a little bit more hazardous? Something a little bit more terrible? Or should we stick with Outcast for a little while and then go back to watching awful shit?
Well, I mean, it's always like a little surprise, isn't it?
It is a little surprise. It is. And you people won't know what it is until we release it next time. But I can assure you, after watching this, there'll be more. Now, just as a quick aside before we go, guys, Retaliation, Outcast Pro Wrestling Retaliation. They have a show on March the 24th. I understand it's very difficult if you're watching this, even if you're from the mainland, but if you can afford yourself the time and the opportunity to do so, I highly recommend you do. An 18+ venue in Fever and Boutique, the nightclub, they will be having the show Retaliation, and they will have some AEW Dark talents. They'll have Dream Girl Ellie, Axton Ray, and Blanco Loco, the Sultan of the Sky. I don't know what sky that'll be, mate, because the roof is literally about yay high in this venue. So I can't wait to see him do the world's most compact 450. But Blanco Loco will be facing Jackson Arrow. You'll have Dream Girl Ellie versus someone called Lunatrix. Never heard of her. You've also got the incredible, masterful, masculine personification of excellence that is the Virus, Kane Michael. He will be defending the Isle of Wights Championship, which is kind of like a more localized. Some people might, look at it as an IC title. I look at it as like a localized championship, like the United States title. He'll be defending that in a battle royal. We'll also have JJ Valaire, the new Outcast Pro Wrestling heavyweight champion. He'll be defending his belt for the first time against Aaron Warnes. Oh, what a dish. Oh, saucy young man he is. A bit short, but very handsome. And a multitude of other things going on as well. And of course, we've still got the fallout from Dirty Dave Dennis and Ryan Hendricks. So I'm sure that'll rear its ugly head at some point because Dirty Dave Dennis loves the tins, doesn't he? He loves the tins. But if you want to go, head to Outcast Pro Wrestling social media, find the ticket links and buy a ticket. And it is very, very, very affordable. So check that out, ladies and gentlemen. But from myself and Carl Wilkinson, thank you very much for watching. And we are going to catch you very soon for some more Outcast Pro Wrestling. Yeah.